Hello everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Basta Plays. A somewhat overpowered start.
What did you actually do in Cutting?
Oh, all sorts. Had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Cutting sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasa. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
Alright.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I
Yes.
have charcoal, the hilt, and the aim. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, man. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
Hilt.
What does the inscription read?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it.
Pommel.
This will be the finest sword I've ever made.
Which YouTuber was it?
Good. I'll fire up the forge and put it all together.
Unscrew the pommel and end them rightly by tossing it. Was it Skullgrim or
By the
something?
way,
I forgot his
someone
name.
paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier. It was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
What would he deserve, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned it. So Deutsch spouts rubbish in war. You turn into a common thug. You
Yeah.
might win a fight with friends, and you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
No.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
We're doing that, so we're basically burning through the wood in order for the wood to be like perfectly fitted to the
That's it.
blade.
Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, man. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
You remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to win.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose life is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, or Sigismund. He brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
Then the pommel, then you hammer it all in so it doesn't fly off.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Alright. Eh. Oop. My health is not looking great.
Henry, are you alright?
No, I'm not alright.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on the way.
We won't.
The sword is truly good.
Booty. Look at that booty.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Hiya. Hiya.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, then. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
It does not have good follow through.
You still have a lot to learn.
He goes back
Ask your
immediately
father to
when
show you how. He
when
knows
he
what he's about.
hits.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life. Sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
Just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out different.
Nicopolis.
How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
Sir,
I'm
yes,
sure our
sir.
paths will cross again. Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, seriously. Have a safe journey to Sasson.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
It could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
An arrow to the knee, you may say.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree, by your mother's side.
And so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them.
Me.
Both.
You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Death and destruction. Meet the two villains. But technically this is based on real life, so you know, we are technically no villains in real life, just people that are against or for you.
Listen to me, Helen. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her, follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, we'll take care of it. He knows me.
Alrighty, sir. So, I think chainmail was supposed to... No. I'm thinking about something else.
Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people!
Chainmail can provide some protection against arrows, but if it's like an armor piercer, in other words, extremely thin and pointed arrows, they can pierce chainmail fairly easily. Chainmail is meant for, you know, defending against like slashes and stuff, not against stabbing. And that's a technique called half swording. Your father may be a badass, but he gets taken out like a punk. Because somebody rode up behind him. Hello, villain.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Berg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the boats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Alrighty. And here we have Sir Radzig looking down at us and be like, bitch is running away with my sword. I mean, that's probably not what he's thinking, but you know. Alright, so here's what's happened. I was trying to kill this human, just like in Camelworks' video, the ultimate best start guide. But what actually happened is I was one underskilled in both player skill and Henry's skill. I was under-equipped in terms of armor, so you know, I just die a lot. Eventually I just gave up in fighting this guy and just ran away, which you will see in a bit. After that, I tried doing more of the Camelworks stuff by killing the other human soldiers, harassing Therese. Theresia? Therese. One of those names is bright. And I died on the first two tries? Or was it only one try? I'm not sure. It's been a while. And I successfully did and just got away with like one or two human stuff. Human armor stuff. So you know, there's that. Alright. I will let you go back to watching my 10 failures? 7 failures? Anyways, just enjoy my inability to best this human bastard. Adios. shitting me, really.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you. Go to hell, you tattooed beast!
Lots of Tartars here. Or humans. Whatever you call them. Wow, mounted combat is difficult. That's an arrow inside of me. Doot, doot, doot. I'm not sure if that hit. Ow. Oh shit, I've actually killed some people. Whee! Ooh. Ha! Of course. You know what? Fuck it. I only wanted to kill one. So I had armor that was at least decent. Oh shit, I can now ride it. Wear it, I mean.
Yeah.
Whee! I dislike this helmet.
Yeah.
I can't see garbage. Ow.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah.
Nope. I'm fine with this. Having just a set of cumin armor, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Now, because life is cruel. Hey. Because life is cruel. I'ma just...
Talmo gets to the left, along the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flee!
What?
Go! I'll kill you all! Run for it!
Anyone? There. Yeah.
Flee!
What for my legs then? Give us some fellas.
Shut up, Percy. Yit Franca. I don't know what that means. Let's see.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ! Fuck you! Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hand you! Who's in there? Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Yay.
Tell me, brother, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge
Humans.
army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you said. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. With your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
And it's gonna be painful as all hell.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Not entirely true, but sure.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Rupo. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? Were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. As I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they conquer.
Indeed, Sir Rupo. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
No, he did. Dead or than dead.
Sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Talk to Sir Robard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. He was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Yeah. That he did.
Waste his time. It's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer area.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
No.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Sir, yes, sir. Now you see, what I'm gonna do is take everything inside this kitchen. And also be stupidly over encumbered.
Must eat.
Shush, Henry. I know it's your body, but you have to prioritize some things. Like just taking everything. Eat the roast duck that takes honestly too much energy to eat. And fill up with the rest in apples. There we go. Silver tongue. Increase your speech skill when haggling. Troubadour. Talk to women and a +1 speech bonus as you can push. feel like Highborn would be useful. And do I get perk points every other level, I think? Every fourth. I see. I don't know where to allocate these, to be honest. Because Manly Order would be useful. When dirty, you'll have a 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30%. I don't like that. I'll be honest. For strength, I feel like I will be using swords. I mean shields. Because I'm a bad blocker. I'm gonna take Mule. It may not be the best stat to do, the best thing to get, because that's just carry weight, but I'd like to not be over encumbered. And because it honestly doesn't make sense for me to wear this. Let's see, quilted brown jacket. There we go. Sleepy go night night. And we'll sleep for 12 hours, why not? We won't actually be able to, but you know.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady. Thank you. I really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Alrighty. Where the hell am I?
You might be right. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other.
Why am I
Father
invisible?
sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to
Duh.
my father. I know it's a job for a boy, but I didn't mind. My girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the I headed back home.
Alrighty
I told
then.
his father I'd help him with his work and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from the village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
They told you the concealed path. You didn't know it.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save them. I wanted there to be at least one person at hand. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget that.
More like a Greek hero. A Greek mythological hero, you know. Smart enough to not...
How could something like that
Or
happen?
cunning enough not to, you know, be
Only
dumb.
God knows why he let such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Also, in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavec, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
It's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you said?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. Now, we're here.
Well, Lily, you're still young. Beautiful. The best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Hey, look, dream sequence. Neat.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
Is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from scouts.
Oh, I ain't got shoes on.
Whee!
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
You sure about that?
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on the scouts.
Maybe to get a siege started faster, but you know, that's not the reason.
Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies say?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Right.
Halt! Who goes there?
New Yusuf and all his minions. Who else, Rama?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though. God, a brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father. Getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
I mean, any time that there's a war, it's dark times, technically. Especially once it starts encroaching on your home territory.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch with the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow for all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much you get. If any of us make such a cockle, Sir Robot flay his skin up our backs.
You only say that because you never saw the attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folk couldn't say.
Is Sir Robot really that tough?
So? Aye.
Well, he's
But
fair.
He's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Alright. Whee!
Look out! Wandering around like a stray sheep.
Must be your first watch, eh?
Yeah.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's good.
I will. Thank you.
Into the wee hours.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Move it.
Jesus! We'll come hit them with scanners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on his tail.
Greetings, Lord of Tamber.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Yep.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday his majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not a Talmud. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your honor?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratzik Kobila is not a Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
He had
Very well, sir.
Wish.
he had to clarify
Relay
that
your words to the king,
Sir
and
Koblia
all
was
will
not
be
there,
well disposed.
and that he has no loyalty to Sir Koblia.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
So that they'd have no reason to attack their castle. the hand sign to withdraw, retreat, maybe.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Lord.
And there he be, being all angry. And there he is, feeling killing intent at his backside. Alright, I'm way over time now, so... I will thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Actually, hold on. Run early, surprise. Nope, I have to save it. Alright, see you all next time. I have to edit this so it fits into the hour time frame. So thank you all for watching. This has been Basta Plays Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I will see you all next time.